The first thing I want to show you is give you a little bit of overview of where to find things in Benchmark. So once you get logged in and click on your Benchmark Advance, there's so many tools and so many things to use. So the first thing you do is want to make sure you're in the Benchmark Advance 2018 over here under Library. Then you pick the grade level that you want to look at. When planning, the first thing I suggest teachers to look at is going into the unit and seeing what is available. So if you click on the little tool thing, it will open up and show you the unit and what is available. And there's a couple tools that are very helpful. One is the unit strategies and skills. The unit strategies and skills will show you weeks 1 through 3 and give you what lessons, like what are the main skills that they're focusing on in reading, writing, and all the, as you can see in kindergarten, we also have phonological awareness, print concepts, fluency. What this chart tells you is these check marks over here tell you it is being assessed. Not that you're necessarily assessing students at the end of each unit or each week, but this gives you an idea of where the important concepts are. So if I'm looking at reading, we can see there are several things that go across the 3 weeks. Some things are only, like in week 2, we have parts of a book, glossary, they are only going over once. Another part that I really like is if we go over here to the left to components at a glance. Components at a glance are awesome because again, you see your 3 weeks and you see what tools they're using. So here's the read aloud that you could choose. We have in kindergarten shared reading. We will not see that in grades 3 through 5. We have the mini lesson materials, which are going to have the short reads and the extended reads. You have your small group reading books as well, and of course the other piece is phonics down here for mini lessons that these are going to show up in grades K through 2. So what's nice about this is I like to use this to see what is it that I'm going to use for my planning. So I can look and see what the names of things are real easily all in one shot. Another thing that I like to look at is go to week 1 or 2, whichever week you want to pick, and then you'll get this mini lessons at a glance. So this is the first week, the mini lessons, and it's going to show me all in one shot reading mini lessons. Here's my intro, what they want, if it's a shared reading activity, if it's a mini lesson. The mini lesson shows up because it's using the names of like a new pet, let's play by the rules. That's using things that those short reads and extended readings. And then down here, phonics, and this is going to often use the decodable readers. So that's another thing. And then down here they go and break it down a little bit more with those reads of what the structure and difficulty of the text is. So that gives you a little bit of an overview. The other thing I wanted to show you is when we're talking about the read alouds, and if I go back to the components at a glance, you can choose the student text, which would be the mentor read alouds and extended reads to use as your interactive read aloud. Then for K1 and 2, you would have a shared reading that you're doing, either whole group or small group if not all students need it. But there's going to be a few days a week with the read aloud that you could either choose their choice of the read aloud handbook or recommended trade books, which is right here on the bottom. And then that document will show you several different books to choose from that you could use as a read aloud as well.